Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I'm getting over being sick and I'm about to film the podcast, but the show must go on. And I literally hear myself when I cough in this microphone and it's extremely loud. So I'm gonna have to literally hold in my cough for the podcast, but you guys aren't connected to my microphone, so it's not that bad. But yes, so let's get right into the video, the podcast episode, whatever you may. Just also know, hi Luna. Just also know my podcast is not just streaming on Spotify now, but Apple Podcast and iHeartRadio. So also know my book will be linked in the description, the No Fluff Zone. So if you absolutely love my content, make sure you purchase that book in the description down below. Only $11.99 for paperback. So please check that out. Let me get my final coughs out before the podcast. So here we go. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast. As always, I'm so glad and so grateful you're here. Please give this a listen. And if you absolutely love my episodes or if this is the first one, comment your thoughts, questions, concerns, anything you may have, because I love, love, love to hear from you. And if this helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you share it with a friend, family, or loved one who can benefit from this episode as well. And give yourself an applause for taking 10 minutes out of your day to gain knowledge, recharge, and overall make yourself better than yesterday. And excuse my, my tone of voice. I'm recovering from being sick, but the show must go on. So here we are. So that's why I sound a little raspy. But let's jump right into the topic. So today, this episode is titled Recharging Your Batteries and Why Self-Care Matters. Now, what is self-care? What does that even mean? So self-care is taking care of you, whatever that may look like, right? Maintaining, so that could be, keeping up with the shower or whatever it is you may do, plucking your eyebrows, doing your laundry, just maintaining where you're at and keeping your mental health at a stable level. Or that could look like comforting, so giving yourself comfort and whatever you may do. Maybe that's watching a movie, getting bundled up, feeling comfortable where you're at in your surroundings, caring for yourself, that's going to the gym, reading, making sure, checking in with yourself, journaling, meditating, making sure you're cared for and okay, having food in your fridge, all of that fun stuff. Then we have resetting, right? This is also self-care. So resetting where we're at, resetting our mental state, having a reset day or a rest day. Usually you can combine the two into a day. So that could be a rest day from work, a rest day from the gym, a reset day could be cleaning your space, reset, resting, just so you can get back in gear and reset your energy. So resetting your energy, clearing up your space, cleaning up your room, dusting, cleaning your toilet, going through your closet, whatever, decluttering the area you're in so you can reset and feel refreshed for the week or what you have coming up for you. Now, why do we need to be selfish with putting ourselves first? Now, this could be a debate, right? JLo, what do you mean selfish? You could be a mom and that doesn't apply. A lot of people with young kids may tell me, like, JLo, that's may be the case for you, but I can't put myself first. But I'm sorry, you can. Okay, that's a mindset. You need to put yourself first. If you are constantly caring for other people over yourself, over your mental state, what's going to happen? It's going to break you down. You're going to start caring less about yourself. This may look in many forms for many different people, right? This may look like not wanting to go out anymore, not feeling the need to get ready, not caring about your nutrition or your health, or exercising, moving your body. This could look like kind of detaching from family, not really talking to them, checking in on them, sustaining your relationships in your life. This could come in many forms, right? It's not just one. It always depends on the individual. So that's why it's important that we put ourselves first. If we don't do that, then we'll eventually burn out, deteriorate, and lose energy. And that can also make us irritable, unfocused, lazy, distracted. We turn to other things. Everybody has their certain way of coping. And I would say for me, it's definitely, I get really anxious and I kind of just become really lazy and scroll on social media. And that's something I'm aware of. But other people, they may have more extreme outlets, maybe drinking, maybe substance abuse, maybe just isolating, maybe running, maybe it does, you never know. Everybody's different. That's something you need to dig deep and find for yourself. So, it's important that we focus on our self care and taking care of ourselves and prioritizing ourselves, because this will help us reduce stress and prevent burnout. If you don't take time for yourself and reset and check in with your mental health and take care of what's going on up here in your mind, you will burn out and you won't be putting in 100% effort in the things that you love and the things that you do in your life. And it can eventually cause issues down the line, right? Now, so it's important that we make time for ourselves and the things we love to maintain a positive mental state. So, also doing this, when we learn to do this and figure out how to reset and how to take time for ourselves and what this looks like, not only are you helping yourself, but you're helping teach the people around you what that looks like. So if one day you're laying around and someone's like, "What are you doing? Didn't you say you had all this stuff to do?" And you're like, "I'm taking a rest day. I need to reset. I need to clear my mind." You're like, "What does that mean? What does that look like?" Well, I need to clear my mind. I want to put 100% effort into that thing I was telling you about. How am I going to put 100% effort if I'm feeling like 50 right now? I had a hard week, and that's fine, but I need to reset so I can regain that 50. And if it's one, two, three, four rest days, so be it. As long as you're ready to jump right back on that horse and take on whatever's coming your way. Sometimes we get so busy and caught up with life, we don't even realize our society has normalized the fact of being go, 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 losing sleep, making work everything, prioritizing other things over ourselves, constant reminders, constant needs to be doing something, constant needs to be doing something else, and focused on forward, 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 the next thing on the to do list. That it's hard to remember to take care of yourself. But man, is it important. You should not be prioritizing sleep. Sorry, you should be prioritizing sleep. You should be prioritizing other things above sleep. Sleep is crucial. Sleep is important. You will not function. I made a podcast episode about sleep. You better go check that out. You better go check that out. It's about sleep unlocking, I think, the like greatest superpower, and it talks about sleep. Check that out. It's amazing. But yeah, you do not want to prioritize anything about your well-being over your well-being. Because if you're not okay, if you're not taking care of you, how do you expect to take care of other people and be there for other people? You can't. You cannot. You are also not a superhero. You can't do everything. And that's okay. If you're only doing one thing on your list at a time, that is fine. Recharging those batteries in yourself is crucial, you guys. Is crucial. It's also important to remember when you recharge and care for yourself, you are showing self respect and setting boundaries. Learning to slow down is huge. Many people can't do it. Many people can't do it. It's like either most people you will find in your life, this is most people, this is not everyone, right? Most people you will find in your life are either lacking that sense of urgency or they are constantly go, go, go. They can't slow down. It takes a really special, disciplined, aware, mindful individual to sit and realize, wow, I need to reset. I need to slow down and find balance in my life. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a superhero. I am still struggling with that balance. And that's okay. I'm aware of it. I'm a human. I'm not a superhero. I'm a human. And I'm still figuring out life and I'm still learning. And that is huge. Learning yourself, learning when you're burnt out, and learning when you need to reset, learning when to step away, and learning when to take on the project, right? There's that balance. So, it's important to realize that when you communicate with the others around you when you're burnt out is huge. Not necessarily saying they are the cause of the burnout, right? But when you are burnt out and you feel low energy and you feel down and your mental state is not good, right? And you all of a sudden shut everybody out because you're overwhelmed, right? You shut everybody out. You don't understand. These people around you are seeing you and they're like, why did she stop talking to me? Why didn't she reach out to me? Why aren't they talking to me? What's going on? Why did they stop doing this for me? Why did they stop? Do you know how easy it is to a copy and send a text? Hey, I love you. I just want to let you know I'm going through a rough time right now. And I'm just taking time to myself to reset. I don't want to rub it off on you. I don't want you to worry. I'm just taking some time. So if I seem distant, that's why. I just wanted to let you know and communicate that with you. Love you. We'll talk soon. Do you know how easy that text is to copy and paste it to some people that you tend to talk to every day? I was overwhelmed and I communicate with the people around me. Hey, listen, I am not doing good right now, but I'll be okay. But I just want you to know if I'm not talking as much or I'm distant, it's because I'm going through something and I need to reset, recharge, and get right back onto it. And I'll contact you when I'm ready to talk again. And I'll let you know about everything that was going on in my mind. If you feel comfortable with that, some people don't, and that's okay. But I'm more open, right? So it's important to realize too that when you ask for those boundaries and ask to communicate something like that, some people may not understand. And that's okay. That's okay. But it's not your fault. It's okay to not, it's okay that everybody doesn't understand you. They don't have to understand you, they have to hear you. If you communicate something to someone and they hear you, that's all it takes, right? Time will tell. Sometimes when you insert the text, it needs to sit with people a little longer for them to analyze and absorb it and feel what that really meant. Sometimes less words is enough. Because the less words you speak, it's almost like the more they remember once they become more calm. So just know that too. If this happens to be about something or someone in your life that kind of drains you, that's a good way to look at it. Don't always try to over talk and over explain yourself. It kind of is almost becomes a competition. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to be understood. So keep that in mind too. Less is better. Less words is better. Because when you communicate, listen, I'm burnt out and it has nothing to do with you. I want to be here for you, but I can't be here for you if I can't be there for myself. So I'm communicating that with you. Give me some grace, love, and patience, and I'll be right back here. But just, I want to let you know it's easy, you know? Yeah. And it shows a lot of respect. Yeah. It shows a lot of respect to be able to, one, communicate that to someone, and two, to be able to take that communication from someone as well who's going through it, right? It takes a lot. So just remember, wherever you're at, keep doing you. You're doing great. You are listening to this, whether it's on YouTube, my podcast, whatever, you are actively trying to better yourself and actively trying to learn and grow. That's huge. That says a lot about you as an individual, as is. I was telling someone this, my friend. I told her, I was like, listen, do you know how much a week worth of self growth can do for someone? A week. Think about meditating, journaling, reading. Doesn't mean someone's going to change in a week. It's not going to show. But you know what it's going to do? You're inserting information into your brain to help you grow, and it's sitting. It's sitting there. It changes your perspective. It changes your mindset. It changes how you do things day to day over time as you do them because of the information you soaked into your brain. It may not show in that week, but I'm telling you that week worth of self growth is going to benefit you in the future. That's what many people don't realize. So keep that in mind. You're listening to this, you're killing it. You're doing amazing. So thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast and my YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much. Please make sure you share this with a friend, family, and loved one. Comment your thoughts. Leave a rating on this podcast. It would mean the world to me. And as always, remember to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Have a great day. Feliciano, how are you? Sorry, I was recording my podcast, so I couldn't talk, but I was seeing in the comments, how have you been? God bless you. I really hope that I made that podcast for you, remember? About the low lives in relationships, and it actually helped me to do that as well. But I really hope you did not mind that I used your name. I didn't use your last name. I just used your name, and my boyfriend was telling me. I don't know if that he would like that. And I was like, well, he commented on my YouTube. I don't think it's a huge deal. I don't think it's a huge deal. But I just wanted to check in with you and make sure that was okay. But in the future, you ask me another question. If you did not like that, I'll make sure to not put your name in it. What happened to the audio? The audio on here? Can you not hear me on here? Or you can hear me? Here, let me type in the chat. It's breaking up? Oh, great. Can you hear me now, or is it still bad? All right, well, I don't know why the audio is not working, but have a wonderful night, and remember to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Have a great day.